A lot of the time, people are busy being busy. They're trying to figure out the how, they're trying to figure out the strategy, when a lot of the time they've got their itty bitty shitty committee sitting on their shoulder telling them that they're already failing before they've even started. Sometimes you actually have to say no to something so you can create the space to say yes to something.
What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to start doing? And what do I need to continue doing? Most people underestimate what they can do in 10 years and overestimate what they can do in 1 year.
If we want to get past the shooting and we want to fire the itty bitty shitty committee, we have to know why we care about it. We get 11 million bits of information coming into our brain in every single second. And out of those, we're only capable of dealing with 126 bits. We bring the 11 million bits and we put them through the filters. And what happens from there is we delete and we distort and we generalize based on what we already know. I want you to stand with your feet shoulder width apart. I want you to put your arms up in the air, look up to the sky, put a big smile on your face. Imagine that there's beautiful rays of sunshine or maybe even a money shower coming down. Smile and say, oh my God, I'm so
So depressed.
When we have a certain picture in our mind, when we have a certain feeling in our state, when our body is a certain way, then what happens is our behavior comes to match that.
So we know that we have the critical faculty, which we know is a bit of the BS meter. All right. We have the emotional, the unconscious, which is the emotional, which is the goal getter. All right. And we have the unconscious logical, the conscious logical, which is the goal setter.
The most important relationship that you have in your life is the relationship you have with yourself. Stop making promises that you have no intention of keeping and start making intentions or declarations that contribute to your mastery.
Anything less than 100% is sabotage.
The study showed that the people who had more luck actually smiled more. And because they smiled more, then people found them to be more approachable, more engaging, and more enthusiastic, which meant that opportunities were offered to them more frequently.
They say that sitting is the new smoking. So sitting down the desk all day is really bad for you. There's no such thing as failure. There's only feedback. And you do your best to create a cheer squad as opposed to the itty bitty shitty committee. All of a sudden, you've got this fear of success and you sabotage yourself because you don't want to be that person or you don't want to lose your friends.
How we do one thing is how we do a lot of things, or how we do one thing is how we do all things. Don't make promises that you're not willing to keep to yourself because you destroy the relationship between you and you. The structure of overwhelm is too many things and no idea where to start. We've lost the art of actually working towards goals that don't have that instant gratification.
What gets measured gets done. The crazy thing about the future is it hasn't happened yet. My body's hearing all of this and it's going to have a physical reaction to that stress. It's going to have a physical reaction to that fear. My breath's going to go high. I'm going to lose my sleep. I'm going to start stress. I'm going to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between whether you're catastrophizing something or whether it's actually happening.
So if you created it so quickly, what makes you think you can't uncreate it so quickly? Why can't you create something really good really quickly? Or why can't you uncreate something really good, really bad quickly? 80% of people will spend 80% of time focused on what they don't want, and they're really good at getting what they don't want. Worry, nervousness, and anxiety can all have the same feeling in the body, but the label you give it can change the meaning. The day I'm not nervous to go and play at an auditorium, the day I give it up because I know I'm not going out there to give my best.
Carl Jung, who's the grandfather of behavioral psychology, said that the things that are unconscious made conscious cease to exist. Even if it's a small amount of doubt, the pathway from where you are now to the distance traveled for the goal, the gap becomes wider over time.
No one wakes up in the morning today and says, today's Friday the 17th of January. Today I'm going to sabotage myself.